I'm Holly Miller, co-owner of Black Acre Brewing Company. But I've been brewing. Me and my husband have been brewing since we were 21. My father was a home brewer, so we got started on his setup. Brewed through college. He went to law school where he also met Steve Ruby. Hung out with us a lot, and on the weekends when we were starting to brew, he kind of joined in the fun.
I shouldn't read Yelp, I shouldn't read Untappd, but I do. I have gotten more reviews of 1-star sausageer, I don't like IPAs, and I'm like, that's not how you rate things. You know, you can't go to a Mexican restaurant and be like, this place sucks, they don't have spaghetti. I grew up in Illinois outside Chicago, and then I was born in Detroit, so I'm a little Midwest rat. So I got into brewing in law school, and I was interested in beer and I liked craft beer, but I never brewed. So I became friends with them and started homebrewing at Justin's house. That was pretty much the beginning of Black Acre in Justin's backyard. Black Acre kind of started as a this real, not even as Black Acre, just as a real light concept.
We knew when we were trying to figure out our business plan and what kind of setup we actually would like to have, we knew that we wanted to have a smaller pub feel, a neighborhood, like pre-prohibition style, neighborhood brew. We wanted to have our own place where we could curate our own experience and where we could really connect with the community that we're in. Did a couple different neighborhoods, but we really love the feel of the Irvington neighborhood. We love the feel of the community. And so we knew that that's what we wanted to do. And then of course, every time you homebrew, the question is, we're like, wouldn't it be better if we did this than whatever else we're trying to do with our lives?
We sat down, we wrote the business plan over the course of 2 days. One of our investors was a real estate agent who lived in Irvington at the time. And he said, hey, you should come check this out here. It's growing, it's a great neighborhood. We came out here, we found the original location at 5632, and that's been it. I'd get up, I'd go to the bar exam course from 9 to noon, and then come in and do construction until midnight for 3 straight months. Study, construction, study, construction, study, construction. Yeah, we started construction, I think May, June 2011, and we were open in February of 2012. I learned how to brew, basic stuff, and then we just started doing more advanced recipes. We looked at new techniques, and then it just it just grew on itself. And then we had, friends would come over and try our beer, and then it was really the thing of we're home brewing really high quality stuff. And then it just turned into, this pursuit of making better beer, doing, more advanced techniques, and then sometimes rolling those techniques back going, well, it's not really worth it. You can't escape it, but there's so much that's still feel. I have a flow meter that tells me exactly how many gallons of water are going in, whereas reading about historical brewing techniques, these are farmhouse brewers, they don't sell anything commercially, and their measurement is how long can they stick their mash paddle in? Will it stand up? And if it stands up too long, it's too thick. And and then they keep adding water until it just stands up for a certain amount of time. And what they're doing is actually getting to the correct mash consistency to create the beer they want, but they don't know anything other than just that this works. And everything you do has a biological element to it, a chemical element to it, and art does too. It's a neat feeling knowing that once I'm done here today with this, a new beer exists or is in the process. It's an unusual feeling. It's the same thing as seeing a first time we had an album get released. It's this thing exists. Where once there was no music, now there is. What's better is the tacos at a Mexican restaurant that's been owned by the same family for 30 years, or the tacos that are stuck in the middle of a 30-page menu at a diner at Applebee's. Like, man, yes, they're both tacos. It's not the same thing. You know, there's not the same care and it's not the same attention to detail. And, you know, one's trying to get everybody in the door and get, you know, you want chicken tenders? Do you want tacos? Well, we can do both. And one's like, you get tacos. The ultimate rule is that if you're not happy with what you're doing, then what's the point? If you're just trying to please other people perpetually, you're not gonna take any real chances. You're not gonna put anything interesting out there. You have to have a vision.